Hi, Joyce. I'm just, yeah, a little staggered here, a little, felt like I'm running a little late because I am. I guess that makes it for the times I was early. Oh, look at me, yeah, because I'm a little out of sorts here. Woo! I didn't even take time to run a comb through my hair. Um, Too bad. Take me as I am. I'm sorry. It's got to be that way. I was doing my exercises for my physical therapy so that maybe I could get on here and sew and last longer and good stuff like that. Oh my goodness, my hair is a mess. I was laying down and doing exercises with gravity and without gravity. So if I lay down, it's without gravity. I can get it up over my head, higher and further. I try to get to the elbow to the wall. It's coming along, but it's exhausting. And the time it took me longer today than I thought. I was supposed to come down earlier and finish picking off this project here so that I could get sewing right away. And at least I'm grabbing this better. Yeah, it's like, whew, so much to talk about, so much to do. Oh my goodness. I remember this morning, one of the things we were talking about, I can't remember, well, one was on lorries, and now I can't remember what it was. Should have wrote it down. The other was, oh, good, you'll be cooking and listening. That sounds great, Lisa. Yummy, I can smell it from here. Guess where I'm going? Hey, Deb! You made it! Woohoo! And Joyce and Lisa and Melanie, yay! It's okay to just listen. It's cool. I remember talking about disco back in the disco days. Got me thinking. I'm like, oh gosh, those were the days. I don't know about somewhere else, but I was in San Diego during the heyday of disco, and I was. We were able to go, from one place to the next. Every hotel had a disco bar in Mission Valley, and you'd be able to bounce back and cross the freeway. 8 wasn't as big as it was now is now, but it was just every other exit like and hit these bars and just hit along the side of the roads, on the roads that go parallel with the freeway there were all the hotels and the golf course there. The golf course there, they had their bar, their disco. Um, yeah, it was great. But the thing was, most of the time, if there was a cover charge, ladies were free, uh, and we got one drink for free. So who would not want to be a woman back then? I mean, come on. I mean, I wasn't a big drinker or anything. Most of the time I just had tea, but no one could tell what else I had in it. I mean, or I'd have cranberry juice and they go, "Ooh, what kind of drink is that?" And I'm like, "Cranberry." uh, but they had a whole buffet of appetizers for free. Hey, Joe. Yes, back in the disco days. Where were you at discoing at the time if you were around in the disco days? Were they doing the same thing at the bars and hotels and the disco clubs that they had? Were they doing it at yours too, or was it just San Diego and Los Angeles? And the only reason I know Los Angeles because we were up in LA County a couple times and did that way too, up by Irvine and whatnot. And even Santa Barbara. We were up in Santa Barbara one time. Yeah, no, it was there. It was good. Um, no complaints. But can't try and go to a bar now and do that. They think you're nuts. There you are. Yay, Joyce. There you are. So, who of you were around for the disco days and went to the discos? I'll wait and see. I want to know if they were as good as what we had. The only time there was a cover charge is when if you didn't get there early enough and you were a guy. Got too many guys in there, and I don't know if it was really if that was the reason or not, but that's what I heard. I'm not a guy and I never had to pay to get in. Maybe it was all in who you knew. I don't know. Oh yeah, you remember those disco days? Oh my goodness. The Bee Gees. They were big in disco. Okay, we're going to get going here. I'm going to pull this down a little bit further so you can kind of see less of me and more what I'm doing. And let me get this back up and running so I know what I'm doing. Oh, we're doing Field of Dreamers. My colorway of Field of Dreamers is called Lullaby, and that is my colorway. Are you getting that good enough, or do I need to shine some extra light on the side here? Up above. Anyway. And this is the latest clue for this. I do this, and I'm all caught up until Under the Sea comes out with their reveal. And that should be around the 24th or 26th. And this next clue will come out in May. I just have to piece together my luau quilt, which I stuck the 3 different versions up. I could have stuck more because there was others I saw them like, hey, if I turn this, I can't give myself too many choices or it's just disastrous. But right now, the big winner is 3, so I think I'm going to go with 3. Can't say for certain. I've been known to change my mind at the last minute. Who have we got here? Hi, Scoob. How you doing? I hope you're having a nice evening. Back here. Anyway, well, it's telling me to use, as you can see, they've labeled them for us so we can see what we're doing. Oh, why am I having this on? How did that get turned? There we go. Don't look at that bottom one because that's the binding. We're not there yet. But these 6 ones, and it's telling me to use B and C. B and C. So B and C, that should be, that's not B and C, that's A and D. B and C, this looks like B and C. Let's see. B and C, it sure is. Got to do 2 of these, of which we're going to make this nice half square triangle. We're going to put these 2 together. Make a nice half square triangle. Danielle, happy birthday. That was one of the things, and I wrote it down to talk about Danielle. I'm glad I waited I was hoping you were going to come in here. It's Danielle's birthday, so everyone wish her a happy birthday. She is 29. So I had to make you at least drinking age and believable, right? I'm kidding. Okay, but Danielle has an Advent box coming out. You have to, Danielle, please feel free to put your link in the chat right here for everyone. It's a 25-day box, and it's $150. So, and she's got only a limited number. I don't know if it was 50 or 100. Danielle can tell us. Danielle, you go for it, okay? And you get a choice, I think, of EPP or traditional. So that's interesting. That was interesting to me when she saw it, because at first when she said it's EPP and traditional, I kind of went, oh, you lost me at EPP. I can't do that to save my life, dear. But then when you go to fill out the form, it gives you a choice. And I went, oh, yay. Because I go, for Danielle, I was going to give it a shot. I tell you, I really was. And then I saw that and I went, oh, traditional. Danielle, you go for it. I know you don't, take your time. Get your link posted, unless you've sold out already. It's actually a link for the form to fill out. Yes, $150. Okay, the money's due by July 31st and it ships in October. Okay, that's when I get my Missouri Star box in October too, and I just have to sit on it and put it under the tree. $2,550 and ships out in October. See, I'm repeating this for anyone who's listening. It's a 25-day box. It's $150. The money is due by July 31st and it ships out in October. How about that? You can't beat that. That's wonderful. And yes, I've signed up for it. She's going to be part of I'm not going to have a 6-box opening now. I'm going to have a 7-box opening. 325, no wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 25-day boxes and 3 12-day boxes. So it'll be a big blowout there. Maybe I'll have to have some kind of like fireside chat with these things. So I've got 2 of these, BC, CB. So now I got to do AD. I know this is A and that's D. So then I'm going to have to put together 2 of these half square triangles. And I like the way that looks. So we're going to put that way. Yes, there is an entry form for it. How can they get a hold of that entry form, Danielle? Or Danelle? I've got a Danielle, and then there's a Donnell, and a Danielle. I've got them all. I'm going to confuse some names here. Sorry about that. I don't mean to butcher your name if I have been. It won't let you link the post. Oh, maybe if is there a way to make you a moderator from here on my phone? Oh, without losing this whole thing. If I knew where to go, I'd do it. Oh, is the link on your channel in a post somewhere? We'll just send everybody to your channel. Oh, it will? Okay, I'm going to do that then. Tapped your name. Oh, add as moderator. Thank you. There we go. Girl, you should be turning blue. Did it work? On my end, it says you're a moderator. You're a Smurf. You're a Smurfette now. Awesome sauce. Now maybe you can put that link in. Okay, and then once I've made 2 of those, I can go back to this here. And this goes to the B, which is, yep. So now that first one I did, here we have it. Don't know which way it's going to go yet. Well, I kind of do because I kind of peeked. Oh, yeah, the gut goes with the A. Wow. And it's the B side that it gets connected to. So it worked. It worked. Well, thank you very much. I fell in love with these batiks. Let's see here, corner to corner, side to side. I'm so used to saying that to my students. I still do it to myself. Corner to corner, make sure those sides line up, and then go back and look at your corners. All right. Oh, my machine has been giving me fits. It turns itself off and it jumps stitches on me. It'll go from when I select stitch 1 and all of a sudden it's at stitch 0, it'll jump to a different stitch completely, like a zigzag or whatever 0 is. I think that's buttonhole. No, it's just left position. Okay, so it switches position. It's crazy. It's acting crazy. So, and then we also made this square. But before we go to that square, to keep my chain going pretty good, I do see that we have a, well, for you guys it'll look like this. A BF half square triangle, HST, half square triangle to do. Oh, thank you, Danelle. I will try and get to it this evening, okay? But by the time I'm through here, if I go up when I have dinner with my husband, he's cooking me shrimp scampi tonight. He's such a sweetheart. If I don't immediately fall asleep, I will do it. I will take care of it. If not, it'll be first thing in the morning, and I'm up early in the morning, like around 4 or 5 o'clock. So, except today, I didn't sleep too well first couple hours during the night, and then I finally dropped off. And then when I woke up, it was 6:30. So I needed those sleep. I'm not complaining. It was good. 6:30 is plenty early enough to get stuff done. So thank you. That's Danelle's box. Now, what are they limited to? You said there was a limit. So it's first come, first serve. So I know people you need to, you may not rush me about getting my invoice paid today or tomorrow, but we need to rush our order to you because you have a limit, don't you? You have she's down to 45 boxes, people. 45 boxes. If you wanted to get in on testing Advent boxes, I think this is a great opportunity. It's a fantastic price. It sounds like the best deal around right now. So I would jump on it. We can open them together. Open them with me during my openings. And then we can just and giggle and laugh and share the joy with each other at the same time. That would be fun. Or tell a friend to get you this present and let it sit under the tree till Christmas and then open all 25 at once. That'd be so much fun. Yeah, there you go. I like that idea too. How about you, Donnell? You like that? It's going to be fully sewing related with several projects. Yay! I'm already excited. Well, now this was one of the first HST with that. Okay. Press that out. Ooh, my elbow's just beginning to hurt. I'm impressed. Normally it hurts right away after PT and I can't do anything. And then this HST, this is the AD. It goes with a B. They're connecting these colors. It connects on the A end. Okay. Let me look at this real carefully. On the A end. All right, so now you're showing it to me this way. Okay. Now which side do I, oh, I want this side going there. All right, okay. All right. I got this. Corner to corner and side to side, and then look at your other corners. Get your other sides, side to side. Make sure they, that's how they knew if they cut it right. If they didn't, it was back to the cutting board. Yeah, I was kind of mean that way. This is where it's going to connect. Right. I need to check my connection. Oh, I bet that's what it is. That felt a little loose. There it is. Now it looks good. And let's take this one off. And this one's going to get a square put on it as well after I press it out. And it's getting pressed to the F. That's the darker side of the two. Let's sit up. And just as a reminder, I was able, not reminder, it's just me. I was able to keep my building blocks from A to Z. I was able to keep that down to a maximum of 4 fabrics and a background. Now, some of them, it is just one color or one focus fabric if you want, and a background, which is basically 2 colors, right? And then the rest are all 3 or 4. I think that was pretty good. This one is going to get attached to this, to the A to the F. I don't know. What side do I like better? This one, I guess. Corner to corner, side to side. Oh, yeah. Looks good. Oop. Shifted. There we go. And then let her rip, Tater Chip. And that much is done. Now, what's happening next should really give more space in there. It won't have to be so tight. So I feel good about that. So it's not going to take a variety of fabrics. In fact, you can use a lot of variety of fabrics if you choose, because they don't all have to match or anything like that. And you can end up making a scrappy quilt from it. Or if you want them all to coordinate, then, but you don't want them all to be exactly the same, then you might need some. But it'll all be in there. Gotta write that kind of stuff up though. And this is going to go, and of course they'll all be accessible from my page. Is that how it's supposed to go? No. No, no, no. Something's wrong. Boo-boo. No, that's right. What did you do? That's right. Oh, man. Did I do it right here? That looks good. Oh, that doesn't. That's here. It's this one. No, I've got 2 of those. It's supposed to end up looking like this. Oh, here it is. I didn't lose it. It's right here. Well, winkle squinkle. Here we go. That's okay. Everything's fine. Nothing's bad. Maybe. 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 Because it goes this way. It's supposed to look like that. That goes there. Oh, I sewed it on the wrong side. Okay, it doesn't matter. I goofed. I goofed. Guess I'll need to call my friend Jack. Knock, knock. Come on in, Jack. You're welcome to the party. All right. I wasn't going to invite you, but then I just decided, why not? Bring out Jack. And we'll just go down this way because I don't have strength to do anything else. It's getting there, not complaining, just saying why I'm doing this pick method. Normally I just would have done up the front and just gone. But remember, you got to have it ball down and point your point up so it floats across it whenever you do it. You do know that, right? It keeps it from ripping. People go, oh, it rips that way. Well, then turn it around because it's not designed to go point down. That is where you'll rip your fabric up. This way, and you got to have a slight angle so that you see that point just above your seam. Come on down. Besides, when you can just get a little bit of the way, and then you can just go like that, and it comes all off anyway. And yeah, I am strong enough to do that. Got my grip strength done the last time I went in, and it's all practically up to normal, the grip strength. However, I can't sustain it, but that's okay. I've got it. This sustaining it will come with use, more and more use. So I'm not worried. I'll give you guys a quick press just to get that out of there. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, I'm gonna fix the length this stays open for sure one of these days. Okay, so I have this is A's on the bottom. This is B. B's on the bottom like this with C up there. Okay, I just had it on this side. My bad. For shame on me for not paying attention. I'm talking and not, paying attention to what I'm doing. Speaking of paying attention. Okay. That sounds good to me. So, that's talk about, I was reading this stuff, these things. What is it with some of these women these days? I love our gender. I really do. And I love the fact that we're independent and we can have careers where we can buy our own homes and that kind of thing. That is so cool. But I've been reading a lot lately about these women who they save up their money, they buy their own home, and they find a boyfriend. Wonderful. I'm happy for them. But why do you invite him in your home to live? And because let me tell you what happens after that. Then all of a sudden, he invites their parents to come visit, and the parents move in and stay, and they're all living there. And this is happening more and more. I recently heard about it again. Someone is happening to someone else. It was on Reddit. I've seen it on Reddit a couple times. I've seen it on YouTube. Here's my thing, ladies. If he's not going to commit, don't commit to him living there. Because then they start going, well, I'm a man. I should be on the deed with you. What if something happens to you? I need to be able to have a place to live still. No, you don't. Go find your own. That's her house. She can leave it to whoever she wants. You're not married. Ladies, definitely do not put a boyfriend on the deed. What a mess. I'm telling you. Oh. Yeah, I guess this guy, it was her boyfriend, and then as soon as he moves in, oops, he lost his job. And oops, his parents came for a visit just to get to know everybody and give him some support. And then 6 months later, they're still there. I mean, whoa, that's asking for trouble. I mean, my husband and I, we each had our own homes. I never put him on mine. He didn't put me on his. We ended up getting one. Oh, that's okay. We ended up buying one of our own together. He ended up selling his house, and I rented mine out, and because it gave me some income while we were, because we got married. That's what it was. Um, so we bought our own house together, and then kids were coming along, and I rented mine out so I'd have some income of my own while I had babies at home and took time off of work. But I eventually sold that one and since then bought others, but and now we're in Michigan. So, and yeah, we're both on this one. But yet we were married. I would not have ever thought of adding him. Yeah, you're right. There's a big no. Any guy who suggests it, A, he'd be gone. Yeah, my husband would never have thought of asking me to put on the deed of my home. That's just crazy talk. Here we go. Now we can take these two and put them together. And the seams just nest. That's the first thing I'm doing is nesting my seam right there. Oh, don't press too hard. Just nest it. And sure enough, the corner just matches there. Get the side lined up. Big red flag if you ask me. Men weren't doing that for us. Oh, I'll just have my girlfriend move in. Put her on the deed. Oh. No, what man ever did that? Well, there might have been. I don't know. I don't like to. It's like, I just want to say, girlfriend, wake up. Not even if you had a sugar baby. If you were a sugar baby and you had a sugar daddy, he didn't put you in his house, he put you in your own place. Let's not be silly about this. Right? Oh, towards the B. Okay. Gotta iron these towards the B. Yeah. I guess I grew up a little jaded. I I grew up in a house where my dad worked district attorney's office, okay? And the district attorney's mantra, you know what that is? Oh man, they take me off the jury pool every time. One of these days I'll get on one. And I hope it's a juicy case. But anyway, the district attorney's mantra is if we have enough evidence to bring you to trial, you must be guilty. Now that's their side, right? But then again, my dad always qualified it by saying the district attorney he says, the evidence that the district attorney comes across is not always, I don't want to say it can be incomplete. It can be, just like anybody's. You know, you think you have what you need, and then there's something else that you didn't know about or missed or wasn't evident when you were first going for it. So he says, that being said, they're not always correct. And then he said, number two, that, or maybe it's number three. What number am I on? If um, you, the defendant, he goes, you are completely, you are innocent until proven guilty. That's what it is. He said, don't ever make a judgment until the trial is over. So it's like, oh, okay. He says, and then again, there are some people, and we've known about them, that when, in light of technology, other things have come up and proven people innocent when they were, when the evidence had, we thought had proven them guilty, they were exonerated later. Uh, so he says, not always 100%. So yeah, but yeah, as soon as they find out my dad was district attorney, they just kind of say, okay, yeah, she's gone. I'm usually one of somebody's whistle to get off there. I'm like, oh man. Okay. I said, I think I can be pretty unbiased because my dad always taught me to be that way. He says, yes, that's our mantra in the office is that's what they say between the attorneys. That's their go, go, go to take it to court. Okay. He says, but then again, there's the defendant and they are innocent until proven guilty. And my dad always says, don't ever pass judgment. Don't ever pass judgment. So he said, and besides, he says the court of, he goes, if the court of public opinion had any validity, we wouldn't need the judicial system. So, yeah. The other thing he used to say was the masses are asses. So, which is fine, and I get that. I've seen what the masses do sometimes, and he's right. Where'd my, there it is. Okay, there we go. I lost my page. I lost my page. No. Man, I gotta finish clue one, the clue 3. I've got to at least finish the first part of it. Almost. Talking too much. See, don't you think I could be fair on a trial, right? Right? I could do that. I had a judge kick me off one time. He says, you never worked this DA's office. And I'm like, yeah. You asked, I said yes. If I had any connection, I said yeah. I go, but he retired. In fact, I think at the time he had already died. I think I said, but he's passed. And he said, well, the judge dismissed me. He didn't even let the attorneys use up one of their dismissals. He said, I'm calling this one. He says, you're off. Ah, I thought that was mean. He even asked me, he goes, do you feel you could be fair? And I'm like, well, yeah, of course. Ah, looky here now what we're making. But hey, maybe one of these days we're adding this onto that side so that there we go. Now you can see it. Maybe if I hold it in front, there, we're going to put that there and it goes this way. Corner to corner, side to side. And yeah, I know everybody's been talking about that. The man and his wife who went boating down in the Bahamas, and his wife supposedly and allegedly went overboard. Don't know. I've tried to stay out of it. Maybe I'll get chosen for that jury. But I hear people talking about it, and I'm just like, and they try and I thought maybe it's human. I think it's human nature. We like to try and fill in the blanks. I think that's just natural. But try not to fill in too many. What I really like is those true crime dramas that the movies and the series that they make after the fact. Oh no, okay, that's fine. We're going good. Whoops, no wonder that seemed like I was, because it's the same fabric. Oh, no, don't do that. Ha ho, the stereo. Here we go. Yep, okay. And we'll see what we've got here. So I've got another one to get on this one. And I gotta push it towards the B. B is the blue. B is the blue. The big blue. Big blue is gonna get seam allowance pushed that away. Okay, and press. There's true crime on TV, some dramas, and I thought, was Matthew McConaughey in it? I can't remember. Maybe it was called True Crime. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, hey, look at that. It lines up. Exactly. It's hard to see. You're seeing the bleed through of the, but maybe if I get it up there close enough. Stupid hand. There we go. Yeah. She got it. She got it. Woohoo! Now she's got to put this part on. And it's the opposite side of this block. Okay, yeah, that's just crazy on me. So crazy on me. Did I mess up the other one then? No, I couldn't have. Of course I could. It's my middle name. Mess it up. Mess it up, Annette, right? It would be Annette Mess It Up. Wagner. Okay. Corner to corner, side to side. Everything ready. Don't let it slide. Here we go. And we're going to let it just flow right on through. Get that. I'm doing the same thing I did the first time. I thought it was slipping and it was not. Okay. And ta-da! Now to iron it out. Which way is it going? It's going to the inside. Okay. Well, all these colors, I don't know what this thing's going to look like. This is going to be really cool. See when it finally turns out. Of course, we're only on clue 3. Oh. Now I'm ripping this out. I don't like it. But we'll finish up with this one. And it gets a big, oh, the other one's real small. It's one of these. Let's put you through. Get this one ironed. Oh, wait, no, it's going to the inside. Okay. Oh, yeah, this blasted. Okay. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lines up very, very nice. But what comes next is this comes next, and it goes right on top. Whoops, 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 whoops. Comes right on top of all of this. Ta-da! Is this the funniest looking block you've ever seen? Oh my. This is crazy. corner to corner, side to side, and corner to corner, and side to side. There we go. Then let her rip, tater chip. Always check it a little bit. This thing bounces around. Watching my light just flicker. Yeah, sorry, I didn't like the way. I think I can get it better than this one. It's just like it's off here at the top a little bit, and it's off here at the bottom a little bit. So I'm just like, can you? I don't know if you can see, but it's off. Where's this hand's going through? Where did I? Oh, over here. It's this one. This one's off just a little bit. Get it up there. There it is. See how it's off just a little bit there? I'm going to fix that. I don't like it. I'm picky. Good night, Giovanna. Oh, Giovanna was here and Chris was here. Oh my goodness. I was so wrapped up in sewing this, getting this first thing done. I missed you. I'm so glad you came in to visit. I love having all of you here. This is so much fun. All right, in this next block, we have this big square we're going to be using. This we're going to be doing right away. We have little squares too with, this is some triangles here. This is F, and this is D with some squares too. So right off the bat, I have to put A and D together. Like I said, the hardest part, the part that takes the longest for me is choosing the side of the batik. Who'd have thought? Most people get batiks because, hey, it doesn't matter what side you use. Well, apparently it does for me, huh? Goofy, goofy girl. We'll get this going again here. I think I was using that side. Ooh, yeah, I was doing good. Ah. So, oh, I know what the other thing was I was going to talk about. Is there was here, and I just need to iron this out and take that leader ender off. And there is the other block, and they show it this way. I don't know if that's how it ends up anywhere. Somebody was amazed that about how people dress. And yes, people dress like that back in the 50s. If Lori's still on, I think it was Lori was asking this. Yeah, they did dress like that. I remember my mother dressing like that, like June Cleaver. I grew up wearing skirts and dresses, never wore pants, even to play outside. I did have shorts. We wore to the beach. But yeah. In fact, I never wore jeans. And I used to go backpacking. But we had shorts and, well, yeah, there were long pants for, there were long pants. So I did for backpacking. So I take that back. But I never wore them as a daily item. I never wore them to work. Not even dress pants. I never wore them till I moved to Michigan. Never, ever. Like I said, except, yes, I had my horseback riding pants, and I had shorts to play in the summer. And when I got older, we'd go backpacking, and I had pants for that. That was it. Didn't wear them anywhere else. would never think of walking out of the house wearing pants. Just cause, I guess. I don't. So when I came here, I moved to, in fact, when I worked in California, I would wear a skirt and a suit jacket and a blouse and heels. And I also coached a boys' soccer team. And because I grew up playing soccer, I grew up with a ball between my legs, on my feet, I should say. My grandfather was a soccer player, and he made sure of that. But anyway, so there I am. I'm running from work. Work ran late a little bit with a meeting. So there I am running from work up over to the practice field and didn't have time to change. So there I am out in my high heels kicking a ball around, running up and down the field on my toes because I didn't want to get my heels stuck in the grass, or as we would say, the pitch. But yeah, my parents could tell you about that. Somebody's got it on film somewhere because when I stopped coaching, they showed that. I'm on my tippy toes, just running up and down the field, kicking a ball around with them, trying to get them to do some plays. Would I do it again? I don't know. But yeah, I wore heels. I still have a closet full of heels I don't wear anymore. You know anybody who needs some nice heels? I got them. Yeah, that's going to look right. We're going to put that A piece on there. Corners match, sides match, and away we go. Oh, I already forgot I did it towards the D. That's right. I'm going to do another one of those. Yeah, I have ties. I wore ties, ladies' ties that tie differently than men's ties. I wore men's ties with my suits. I'm wearing a skirt. Why not? My naturalizers. I should have bought stock and naturalizer because I'll do that kind of the same there. They were one of my favorites because they had narrow shoe width and they had stylish looking shoes. So this gets pushed towards the A. Iron that out. Ta-da! And there we have that so far. But it's also asking us to put D and F together. D and F. Well, that's an unusual kind of combo there. As soon as I can bring F up, I'll show you. D and F in the half square triangle. Oh, that's pretty. I kind of like that. D and F will match the long side and the points, shorter side. Yep, good to go. And then one more. Ooh, like that side. We're going to do one more. Match the points, the sides. And get them under here. Put the pedal to the middle. And yep. There she grips. All right. I did it right over here. There we go. I'm going to take some of this off here and do a little bit at a time. Ooh, that's right in there. Oh, that's what happens when you get them too close. There. And take this one off that. And we are pushing it towards the A. That's right. Big square on that one. Number 2 is done on that one. This is the first one of this one. It's going to get pressed towards the D. That's the colorful one with the flowers. So it looks like that. Then when this is done, it gets a D on top of the D, which is this one. It's going to get that right there, just like that. So let's go ahead and push that through. I think I'm going to like it this way. Just by the way it's cut, I don't know which side I want to use. This one just the way it was. This one. Okay, doesn't matter. It's a batik. It doesn't matter. As she turns it over again and again. Oops, I just got to make sure that's the way it goes. No. 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 Yes. Back where I started. Corner to corner, side to side. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy days. Happy days. Hey, I got my taxes done today. Or I should say, my husband did. I just approved it. That's all. When you have to go, you have to go. That's all right. I'm not offended. I'm going to keep going here. So don't you worry about it. Because I am working on this clue. And I am almost done. So I'm going to finish it. And, we have a message held for review. Yes, remember dancing in heels. I am going to review this message. Oh, I don't know why they didn't show that. Let's show it. It was Joyce, and all she said was, with hot pants and pantyhose. Yeah, I remember doing that. Wasn't that? Yeah, exactly. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Rolled on the floor with that. Exactly. The crazy things. Okay, let's do this one now. Yeah, this way, that away. There we go. Woohoo! We're getting there. We're getting there. There's only 2 pieces of fabric left. I think this is all going to think up. As I stumble, corner to corner, side to side. Come on. We can do this. Get it under there and let her rip, Tater Chip. Right. There we go. This gets... Oh, yeah. That way. There we go. To the D. Press to the D. And then it goes with this one here. We're going to take these 2 and put them together. Somehow, let's see what it tells me. It's telling me that the A is down, okay. And this goes with the F down next to the A. So this kind of looks like star points on a part. It looks like part of a friendship star. So Let's sew it up and take a look at it. Nest those seams. Corner to corner, side to side. Is it still nested? Let me take a look here. It feels like it might be. Yep, it is. And I may not let it rip quite as fast. Check my corner down here, make sure it didn't go anywhere. Oh no, we're meeting perfectly. Then we'll take this one off. Do the same thing. Oh. All right, and we put this together with the D, the F, this up here, it looks like a star. Yep, part of one anyway. There we go. Corner to corner, side to side. Make sure it's nesting. Feels like it's nesting. Oops, fell a little off there. I think it just rolled off of it. Corner to corner. And let me pull it back and look. Okay. Pull it up to the edge there. That looks fine. That looks fine. Okay. Here we go. We're going to see how this one looks. I have a feeling the other one looks pretty good. Whoops. Maybe not. I don't know. I feel like it just slipped. And it did. I'm not even going to finish that the whole way. This is where pinning helps, especially cross pinning. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It's how I was taught when I was little. You would have, oh, platforms. Oh, platforms were something. See, this one came out perfect, but I had to be really careful when I corner to corner and side to side and make sure they nested really well. But how many of you cross pin at junctions? Anybody ever do that? That's how I was taught. I was doing it for years. My grandma taught me. I wish I could, maybe I could demonstrate. I'm going to have to work on that at therapy because I am not brilliant at doing that right now. Everything falls away. I mean, I can demonstrate, but it may not look right. The fabric pieces don't stay together the way I want them to. The demonstration is fine. And from here, we add that big square. So I'm going to do that. It goes right on the end here. And I will remove this. We'll just start this right here. Hey, you don't like the way something's going, don't sew it all the way through. Just stop and regroup it. Nope. It's so hard with this light fabric to see at the ends. Am I looking at the top one or the bottom one? Because they're the same. Okay, that looks much better. Okay. There we go. And I will bring it closer to where that's in there. Take this off. And then just look at it to see how it was going. No way. Okay, we'll just rip this out. We'll get it going first. There we go. And we'll redo that afterwards. We're going to get this, so you can see the finished block. unfortunately, there are no seams to match. So we can let her rip Tater chip. And we will put this in there. Get this out of here. Get rid of that little thing. And we are pushing it to the A. Seams to the A. Seams to the A. And look at this final block. Okay. And here we are with this final block. And how that will go with our other complete block, I don't know. Maybe it will go along this way. Oh, nope, that doesn't look right either. Maybe that way? Something else will go in. I don't know. Very, very different. And that is clue 3 of Lullaby. These are your two. Oh, wait, this wasn't the final block. This is the one I'm fixing along with that one down there. Okay. Where was my other? Oh, here it is. Aha. So, and here's the other final block. There we go. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Final block. Whoops. Final block. And booyah. Just got a little bit to fix on one of the, a little something on each one of those, and it's good. This was entirely, this was the one I was ripping right out because the one edge was uneven, which put the other one, the other end also slightly uneven. So I better start. Is that the edge? That is the edge. Good. I'm going to make sure that's done right then. Yeah, so 3 more seams and I have both blocks done. By the way, I found my bigger roll of Heat and Bond. Yay! I'm like you, I buy that stuff from Missouri Star most time because they have really good sales on it. Oh, cool, because it was on sale recently. You know that, don't you? Yeah, really, where'd you find it? Curious. Curious minds want to know. This is cool. I hope everybody's weather is shaping up. I mean, ours has been picking up a little bit. Getting closer to May. In the cabinet of your desk on the left side. Well, next time you can't find anything, we'll remind you to look in your cabinet desk on the left side. Getting too warm too soon. That is a concern. That is a concern. That is a real concern. I don't like that either. It's like in San Diego, it's been so warm. And I mean, yes, it gets hot in San Diego, but not in March, not in April. So by the end of May, the last week of May, yes. The rest of the time, it's just warm. And then it only starts to get hot in by Memorial Day, and then the first week or 2 of June, and then it will slowly increase, and then July and August into September be hot. But otherwise, it's like 80s. It's building 70s, then 80s, and then 90s, and then occasionally you get those hundreds. So, yeah. I know I had people used to tell me, go, oh, it must be nice to live in paradise. I'm like, yeah, okay, so I don't know about you, but when we get up in the morning, we usually have coastal eddy that rolls in. So, no, you don't get to spend your morning at the beach because it's too cold and foggy. Can't see nothing. Um, and then it rolls in, it finally clears up maybe around 10, 11 o'clock. And then by 2, 3 o'clock, it's starting to roll back in again. So I go, coastal living isn't all that in a bag of chips, okay? I mean, I'm not going to say it isn't fun, because it certainly is. It was a blast. I mean, I get up and go surfing every morning before school. How can you beat that? You can't. You can't. It's just too much fun. Of course, I told you about the guy who made fish tacos in the morning, haven't I? Where we'd roll up to his little hibachi and get our fish tacos on our way up to school after surfing in the morning. The guy who did that, his name was Ralph. Turns out he was Ralph Rubio of Rubio's Fish Tacos. Eventually, he became Rubio's Fish Tacos. Hi, Regina! So it kind of makes you want to go, man, if I'd have known that, I might have paid a little more attention to him. You know, winked at him a little bit. Wink, wink, or hi, Ralph. I don't know, teenage girl stuff. I might have turned on a little more charm. That's okay. I have a charming husband, and he was worth the wait. He is a jewel. Well, he's a dinosaur, but... And again, did I just do the same thing by not paying attention? I hate that when they're the same at the top. I did it again. Oh, there's another one of these around here. I'll just use another one. Stick that underneath. Turn it that way a little more so I can grab it. Can you believe I did it twice? How did I do that twice? Because they're the same and they're light, and I see that and I'm like, oh, I thought I was looking, and the little lines are about the same. That was my bad for trying to match them up, I guess. They don't really match, but they're close enough because they're all kinds of places. Okay, start in the middle, nest those seams. There, I'm sticking with the nesting. This time I'm going to stick with the nesting. Yes, that was so much better. So much better. And while it's good, get there quickly. And it meets the other end. Woo-hoo, right? Say, she finally got it right. How many times did it take her? Oh, let's not count. Let's not count. Not fair. Don't want to do that. And one of these had to rip out. Not that one. Where does this one look like? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Not you. You. Okay, there's that one. Going. Oh, no, that is that one. You are correct. You are on wrong. You just need a quarter turn. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for coming by to visit. Regina's here. She's on visiting. And I don't know if I have any lurkers on. Joyce is here. She's on visiting. Deb. There's quite a few of you. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I just couldn't scroll up fast. I couldn't hold my arm up long enough to go scroll further. Let me see if I can just rip it. Oh. My arm's getting tired. I can't pull. It's okay. I don't want to. If you can get it in one rip, it's great. If not, then if it doesn't happen quickly in the second one, I give up. Because I just don't want to ruin the fabric. And I just don't have enough pull in my left hand all the time. Did it a couple times tonight and it worked. Hey, well, that's an improvement. I couldn't do it before at all. So, and we will get you into a quick press. Take that off. Pull a few of those strings out of there. And then we will take another look at that. You've got to go this way. What? Oh. Yeah. Well, I'm going back in the same spot again. Why couldn't I make it work before? It was right? Why did I think it was wrong? They're going back down in the same... It's going back down. I had it right. Oh my gosh. Somebody's ringing the bell? What bell? I have a bell on? Ring my bell. Concentrate, concentrate, Wagner. I should show you my improvements on the piano. Maybe I should do that sometime. Side, corner to corner, side to side. Okay, that looks good. You know, if I do this again, I'm just putting it back down in the same hole they were in. I hate doing that. Taking it apart and finding out it was right. This one's going to have that long thing put on it now. And I forgot which way it's being pressed to. Okay, it's that way. Okay, it's being pressed inward. Okay. Got it. Move you out of the way. I take a look at this thing now. That other one, I'll get it out of there. Oh yeah, this lines up so much nicer now. Whoa, I so like this. I love it when seams match. And this one goes on the blue side. Okay. This is easy to figure out. And we are going to put it threads everywhere. whoever the thread fairy is going to have a lot of work to do tonight, cleaning up my floor. Corner to corner, side to side. Oh, bingo. Nothing to match. We can let her rip tater chip. Now, I did just hear a bell, and that was my phone. What kind of machine you got there? This one happens to be Bruce. This is a brother. This is the Brother XR7700, so 7700, the XR7700 computer. Aside from that, and it's only because Lagertha needs work, and I've just been hesitant on having anybody touch her. She needs to go to the spa, my Viking, and she's an old Viking. She's a Viking 6690. Not my oldest Viking, but second oldest that I have. I have one older than her. And this one's going to get put together. This one goes this away. Yeah, this one goes this away. Then it gets the big square put on it. So it's got to nest the seams. Maybe that's what I didn't like. I didn't like the way the seams were nesting. Maybe that was it. Well, I like the way they're nesting now. Yeah. Yeah, make mistakes, correct them. And that's just the thing. And you know what? I used to tell my kids that same thing. You will not always make, there's no chance of them ever being perfect. Look who their parents are. But, poor kids. It just slipped again? How did it slip off again? What is going on with this thing? I'm not paying attention is what it amounts to. Oh, get that in there. I don't want to redo this. Well, our second one of this is done anyway. Our second one of the first of the two blocks. So now I have two of the first blocks on clue 3. And there it is. And it looks exactly like the other one. Oops, you didn't get to see it. Sorry. I'll do yes, there it is. Miss America. That's easy enough to rip. If I do that one more time on this thing, it's okay, fine. I'm going to do something. It's going to kill me. But I'm going to do it won't kill me. I'm teasing. Don't listen to me. Just saying that. Just saying. Don't mean it. Okay, this has got to go this way. This is going to go that way. And it's got to go here. And we're going to nest it there. We're going to start it from this side. I was thinking of trying to pin it, but that would take an hour. Not seriously, but it would take a long time. I exaggerate just a tad. Don't know. Oh, sweet mystery of life, I think I found you. I'm just going to make sure of it by just see if I can get it to work. Is that mine or is that? There we go. I guess that is it. Oh, that's the top one. Okay. No, yep. Oh, because it's light, so that's got to be the top. Okay. That better have worked. Otherwise, I will be angry. Sort of, kind of, in a way. I will be disappointed in myself. This is where I turn to my students after careful planning and say, look, doesn't matter. Mistakes happen. Get used to it. Go with the flow. Just do it again. Which way does this get pushed towards? Towards the pink square. Okay. Got it. Got it. And set those seams. Press it out. Oh, goodness, yes, it worked. This one worked, people. I have got intersections where everything matches. Yes! Hulk Hogan here. Let's not get too excited yet until I get the last of it on. I got it this way. Really? I did that? Took it to the outside? Took it to the upside. So when it opens, it should go that way. Then, if I want, yeah, there we go. Corner to corner, side to sides. Looking good. Okay. Let her rip, tater, chip. And we're going to take that and we're going to call it a day. Now we have 2 blocks that look like this, except without all the extra thread on it. So both clues are done. Yay! Yes, I am using my snips better. I have done a lot of therapy. Oh, I don't like the way that ended again. I get picky. Oh, no, I'm taking that out. Not all of it, though. It's most of it. Where do I like it? I like it up to there. These are okay because I can push down. I can push down. I can't hold it there forever, but this thing snaps up on its own, right? You just have to give it a push. Oh, now I can't. Just gotta give it a push and just a little bit of a release and it goes, right? And, however, this is the harder one because now I have to open it. But I can get it open further there. Look at that. Remember last time I couldn't even get it open that high. It was like there. Now I can get it there. Going down is real easy. It's pulling it up. Ta-da! If I show it against me, it's probably better. There we go. Oh, that hurts holding it out there, so I'm done with that. Yes, indeed. I am done holding up. My wrist is killing me. And once that starts, then the elbow is going to be next. And I definitely don't want that starting to hurt. Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting help. My son is helping me with cutting for my building blocks A to Z. My husband's helping some. My son is helping a lot. And oh, wow. Okay. Um, that was a shot of pain up in my shoulder. So it's kind of telling me I'm at the end. And he's also helping me revise my classroom stuff because some of these blocks I have taught in the classroom before. So I have the paperwork on it. We're just trying to make it a little less sophomoric, I guess. Um, so I will have cutting instructions, written instructions, that kind of thing. I don't know why I did that. I just did it all. There. That you can print off. So you have, because everything I'm doing is public domain. There isn't anything, there's no big secrets. Um, Hi, Zaza. Oh, wow. Thank you for visiting. So I'm being very careful about that because I don't want anyone to think or anything. Yeah, it's stuff I'd send home with my kids, with my students. And then you can do whatever you want with it. Even if all you do is download the instructions and don't want to do it now, that's perfectly fine. It's all really good. Or if you like one block in particular, then just make a whole bunch of them. It's it's going to be as you see fit with what you see fit. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to let her rip, tater chip. Let her rip, tater chip. Oh, go back. There we go. I thought so. There it is. There's the culprit. It's thread the machine time. Oh. Yeah, let me make sure my needle's up at its highest point. Oh, ouch. There we go. Oh, hold on. Oh, ouch. It's not liking holding it down. There we go. And pull it through. Come on. Shouldn't have left such a big tail on it. Oh, fine. Just go there. You don't care. We're going to be good. All right. So now let's start at the end here so we don't miss a stitch. I'll get one in there. Locked in good now. So let her rip, tater chip. Drum roll, please. Oops. That tail is bothering me now. Let me move it out of the way. There we go. Everything else looks good. And we'll let her finish ripping. And we're good. And I'm not going to put anything in it right now. Take that down, and turn that off. Because I am... it's ready to end. I'm telling you. I'm at the end. Now it goes... I'll make it look pretty later with the threads. That was my phone again. I don't know why. Maybe my husband's sending me a little thing saying, dinner's ready. Where are you? And here it is. And it kind of looks like a part of a friendship star there. Maybe if I turn it this way, you'll see it more. I don't know. But that is block 2, number 2 of block 2 of the 2 blocks had to be sewn together. And now they look exactly alike. Ta-da! And I can put that away. Ugh. I couldn't turn it with my left hand. I try every time. Always give it a shot, but it's not going. Oh. And I'll put this, I will come down after dinner and put all that, back away. I'm not going to grunt and groan anymore. But yes, every day I'm using, something is, every day, Deb, every day something is a little better. Every day. I'm so impressed. Even when I went for my measurements, last time I was just maybe shy of neutral or neutral with holding my hand up and down. This time he measured it just slightly past neutral. So I have to hold my arm next to my side, and then I roll it as far over as I can. Here's neutral. There's just past it. I can't. Going all the way over will probably be impossible. But I can keep trying to get every little bit I can. For instance, if this was let's say these scissors was a spoon. Oops, that's not going to work because that's going to fall off. Okay. Say this was a spoon. Okay. Let me see if I can't turn this just a little bit. There we go. And I put my spoon down. I can get this. Now, you got to imagine you can't. That's too hard. I can't even imagine that. Oh, hey. Maybe this. Okay, this is a spoon, right? But you turn the spoon. Ouch. You turn the spoon and you this way into your mouth, right? I can hold the spoon. See this way? I can hold the spoon and turn it and get it in there, right? With my left hand, I can hold the spoon. I can almost get it there. If I could just turn it, I could get it there. But I can't. I can't turn it. It won't turn. That's down here at the elbow. The radius is nothing is turning. Okay. So when I want to eat with my left hand, I have to, like a toddler, I do this, and then I can do that. Good to know I won't starve to death, huh? It's like this one won't work. This one does work, and it's better than it used to be. Before I turn it down before it got to my mouth just like a kid, but now it stays. So I can have soup now. Yay! All is well. No, obviously I'm not starving, right? Well, anyway, should have reminded when I had everybody on there to hit the thumbs up button because I don't want you hitting the thumbs down. Although you can if you like, make yourself happy. Whatever brings you joy, right? Okay, I'm going to say goodnight and have a wonderful weekend. If I don't see you over the weekend, have a wonderful weekend. If I do see you over the weekend, I'll tell you again how. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Lurkers, if you're out there, give me a thumbs up and say goodbye. And I am going to say goodnight and see you all again. Please come back and visit. I enjoy your company so much. And go out and find some joy and bring some joy to someone else today. All right? Thank you. Bye-bye.